What is going on, Aquarius? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, my loves. So, guys, let's see what is going on with your reading. Now, guys, this is a timeless reading. All right. Whenever you guys find this reading is when it's for you. All right. And this will be for all Aquarius placements, guys. So if you have it anywhere in your chart, you're welcome here. Cross watchers, you're welcome also. Sorry, guys, some cards are flipped here. All right. So, guys, I hope you're doing well. I hope life has been treating you good. Okay. So let's get nosy. Let's get into this. Let's take out this deck for after. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Hello to everyone that's here live. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. All right, so Aquarius, what is going on? Lynette, how are you? Alicia, how are you? So lucky, things will get better, I promise. All right. So Aquarius, let's see what is going on with you, starting with your past. We have perspective, okay? With this being the first card that's coming out, guys, whether you're coming from a good spot, a bad spot, a questionable spot, whatever, you've seen enough to make better choices, to make better decisions, to know what's good or bad for you at this time. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay. There's something that you may have gained perspective on. And I feel like you could be keeping this to yourself. All right. If you've had some sort of aha moment, I don't think you're necessarily advertising this to everybody around you. I don't know why these cards are so flipped in this deck. All right. Eight of Pentacles reversed. All right. So there's something that you guys have realized is not going to work in your life. For some of you, you haven't relayed this to somebody else or you haven't spoken about this yet. Okay. But there's something that you were on the fence of. Can it work? Will it work? Is it supposed to work? All right. But I think that you're slowly realizing that something has been derailing you from your life plan or has been derailing you from like your soul's purpose. Okay. There could be like a liar, cheater, a manipulator around you. There could be something making you uneasy within yourself. All right. And it's just too conflicting. You could have had a close tie to this, but I feel like, you guys are pulling back for sure. And Amy, how are you? Noemi, how are you, sweetie? Higher self reversed. There's just something that takes you away from you. Like, I feel like there's something that you guys look at in life and it's like, yo, like, there has to be more. All right. Or I want more. Okay. There's something that's just not in alignment with you. I feel like there's something that you look at and like in the back of your head, it's like, yo, am I really going to settle for this? Like, is this really it? And whatever this is, guys, with the Chariot reverse, I feel like this is something inevitable. Okay. I feel like the choice you're making that, hey, this doesn't align me with my highest self, or, my highest potential. I feel like it was inevitable that you realized that. It was inevitable that you fell away from something. We have the Ace of Swords. So you guys are having a whole new beginning, but you're cutting whatever this is out, and you're standing your ground. All right. With this oneness card reversed, you don't feel whole with this anymore. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups. You know that this is not in alignment with you, especially when it comes to your peace. All right. It's just like there's no way that this and true inner peace within you can coexist. Two of Wands reversed. Guys, you just clearly know that something isn't meant for you. Okay. So present moment. Ace of Pentacles reversed. We have the Two of Cups reversed. I mean, the Two of Cups upright. I'm sorry. So I feel as though there's something that you've had in your life for a long time that you're letting go of, or something that you thought you'd have in your life for a long time. For some, this could be something related to money, finance. Okay. Present moment reverse, like, I don't know. I just feel like you guys are looking at something and you feel like you've outgrown it, or you just feel like it just doesn't fit in your life. Knight of Wands reversed, the Moon card reversed. All right, you may have found out someone or something was just playing too many games with you. You couldn't trust a certain energy. You could have felt like you were allocating your efforts and your talents into the wrong thing. All right. And I don't know. I just feel like there's something that happened, Aquarius, where you realize that you just can't change the situation. Like you can't change what the outcome would be if you stayed in this. I feel like a lot of you are seeing that something is like kind of inevitable. Okay. The way I see it is like, the way I can imagine it is, let's say there's somebody with ambition and they want to see the world and they want to explore and they want to meet all types of people and learn new languages and eat all these foods. And then let's say they get home and their partner is sitting there and their partner's just like this in front of the TV, like the big old beer belly, the wife beat her up and chips all over. And this person's like, when are you gonna make me a fucking sandwich? And it's like, yo, like, can we take a vacation? They're like, vacation, fuck you, go get me a beer. And and they're drinking there and they're just sitting there. And I see you guys just kind of like staring at the situation, and it's like your mind goes to like this really far off place where it's just like, is this really what I'm signing up for life? Like, is this really it? And I'm not saying your situation has to do with the person. For some of you, this could have to do with a job. This could have to do with a hobby of yours. But I just feel like you're having this epiphany where like you're looking at something at face value for what it is. And the thought of never changing it and living life that way is just fucking terrifying. Okay. Like it's just not something that your spirit wants you to settle with. You know what I'm saying? With the King of Cups reversed, you could feel like there's someone around you that you can't trust, that's manipulative, a liar, cheater, a user. Okay. We have the Three of Wands reversed. The Temperance card reversed, the Queen of Pentacles. Like, for a lot of you, regardless of where you are personally in life right now, I think that you are smart enough to understand the fact that you can be a very stable and solid person. And if you're not, it's because there's something around you that's fucked up where you don't feel comfortable enough to be your most stable self. But there's something that your spirit is just so against. It doesn't fit well. Like, it doesn't sit well with your spirit. Like, I feel like you guys just look at something and you're just staring at it and it's like you're just over something. And it's like, you have life and you have this desire to live and explore and be happy and get the best that you can get, and then you're like staring at something and it's like, this ain't it. Oh, this ain't it. All right. And it's like you're so ready to build and succeed, but with this 10 of Wands, it's like you have this one last burden that you kind of just want to, you know what I'm saying? Chill, let me go pick that up. But y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, it's like you have that one little last, like, oh, I just wish I could flick it. You know what I'm saying? So you guys, it's like with the 9 of Wands and the World card reverse, you're like on your last leg with this shit. We have the Page of Pentacles reversed. So this is letting me know, guys, that this isn't something that you're just kind of like waking up and saying like, fuck it, you know? This is a long time coming. Like, I feel like this is something that you've tried and you've tried and you've tried and you've tried, you know, but it's just doesn't make sense. And it's at the point where you can't make it make sense. All right. No one around you can make it make sense. You can't make it make sense. King of Wands. This is something that looks and sounds a lot better than what it actually is. For some of you, you could be dealing with the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I see Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Okay. But you just feel like there's too much conflict. And with letting this go, you know that there'd be a lot more that you're celebrating. Okay. And not yet. Not yet. Still working on that, but not yet. But thank you. So going into the future, we have the Fool card, guys. With that being the first card that comes out, like Aquarius, you're just so ready for another chapter. You're so ready for something new. Okay. And guys, it's been a long time coming. All right. You're realizing that even though you could have been closely tied to someone or something, all right, that doesn't mean that you're obligated to stay there. All right. I think that, again, as you're moving forward, you're not necessarily telling everyone or everything where you're going to be or what you're going to be doing. Like, I just have this sort of energy that, like, there's just certain people or things that, like, when it comes to it, you don't want to be found. Okay? You're not going to let someone know where you're at, you know, if you're making some sort of move because you just don't want to be found. All right? You could be leaving a job and not telling them where you're going. Like, nah, you don't need to talk to my future boss. Nah, y'all don't need to worry about where I'm going. Like, y'all are good. Y'all are good. Okay. And thank you, sweetie. And make sure you guys hit the thumbs up if this is resonating. We have the Page of Swords and the World card reversed. some of you may walk away from something and not really have too many words. For some of you, if this is like a job, like I wouldn't even be surprised if you're like, yo, I'm going to lunch. And then you get in your car and you never come back. All right. But I feel like there's something that you're not going to explain at first, but then you're going to have to go back and maybe you're going to feel the need to explain yourself. All right. And your explanation is, yo, I saw my potential. I saw how successful I could be. So I had to pull back to take on this new blessing. And that's really what it comes down to. All right. I had to take on this new blessing. This was too much of a burden. Okay. Nine of Wands. You guys stood up with something as long as you could, but like you dropped it right before you lost your sanity, I feel. Knight of Swords reversed. Five of Swords. All right. This is something, guys, that you know it would have been reckless to your spirit. Okay. And you're just very cold towards something or someone that you may not have been cold towards in the past. Okay. And it's hard for you to move away from something, but you know that it's the best thing for you. But I just feel like maybe someone or something might be angry with you, especially if it's a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But someone's just going to be upset with you guys. They feel like it's an injustice that you are choosing yourself, that you are choosing your happiness. Like your life is literally chaos with this thing in it. And then you move away and everything is just so solid. But the thing that brings you chaos is offended that you're moving away from the chaos. Okay, so that says a lot about the situation within itself. Guys, whether this is a boss, a lover, a friend, you got to understand that if this energy truly fucked with you, this energy would want to see you happy no matter what. All right, I really stand by the fact that if you think that I am personally making your life more difficult, or if you think you could achieve more without having me there, but by all means, please, for the love of spirit, drop me. Okay? If there's anybody in this world that I love, I want them to succeed, whether or not I'm part of it. Okay? This is an energy that literally sees and knows, okay, that it brings tribulation into your life. Okay? And then there's this sense of being offended when you decide to choose yourself. Okay? And that, my loves, is why you guys walk away, because you're fucking exhausted. All right? You're so tired. You're so exhausted when it comes to this. And the Six of Wands reversed. I mean, Six of Wands upright. That's what comes out. You have success once you guys choose yourself. All right? So, guys, let's get some cards of advice. Let's see what Spirit wants to say about all of this. And guys, if this is resonating with you, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my website if you guys want your own personal reading. Now, guys, if whether you're a new client or existing client, use HV20 for 20% off your next reading, okay? It's only a one-time use, but it is there. Okay, guys? All right. So, guys, let's talk some shit. Well, let's see what's going on. All right, Spirit, what's the tea here? What is the tea? Hamster wheel. There's someone that's like okay with just staying in some sort of cycle. There's a cycle that You guys are just not interested in anymore. Okay. Kiara, thank you, sweetie. We have obsession. I don't really feel like it's you at this point. I feel like it's somebody else. For some of you, maybe it's like a situation that you were in, but like someone's like so obsessed with keeping a certain situation the same that it's like you just want to ask them like, yo, do you not see like the long-term detriment that this could bring? Okay. Someone's obsessed with the cycle. Someone's obsessed with this hamster wheel. And honestly, like with some of you guys, it says surviving and daily hustle. So like this is a lot of you saying like you could be looking at someone who's okay in survival mode and maybe you're just not okay with that. Like there's just something in your life that you just want something that's so much more stable than it, okay? We have TikTok. Cleansing. Interlude. You guys have been very patient with this and you've been doing a lot to clear your space, to clear your energy, to clear your spirit, your vibe, whatever you've had to clear. Okay. You've been taking, I feel, more time to understand yourself and your needs and what it is that you want, and hopefully getting to the point where you don't feel guilty for what it is that you want, because I feel like there's something here that it's a long time coming, you guys moving away from it. But again, there's just kind of been something that was in the way. We have alien. For a lot of you, you're so deep in this that you realize you don't even know yourself anymore. It's kind of like who am I without this? Who am I if I start a new life and this isn't part of it at all? Who can I be if I just, take this leap? I feel like there's a very strong sexual tension with you and a new life. All right. Single. All right. Regardless of if you're in a relationship or single, I think that what the single card means is that you just want to be more available for new opportunities than you have been in the past. I think this is you being very honest with yourself and looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, okay, who or what has realistically been getting in the way of more, of better? Okay. And some may look in the mirror, and when you're asking like what's been getting in the way, you could be staring dead at yourself. All right, maybe some of you have been getting in your own way. We have ascension. And guys, I'm sorry, technically it is Father's Day when I'm recording this, so happy Father's Day only to the active ones. All right, and happy Father's Day for those single mothers doing it alone. My heart goes out to you. All right, you're incredible. All right, so we have single and we have ascension. You just want to discover, like, the way I feel about this, guys, is you want to start something new without having your past hold you back. All right, it's kind of like the concept of solo travel. All right. If you guys haven't done it before, and I haven't done it yet, like it was supposed to be this summer, but spirit knows why spirit does what it does. But like, imagine being able to go to a place where no one knows you and you can decide to be whoever you want to be. And that could be the most authentic version of yourself, but like you're just grateful that you don't have like that friend you've known since you were 5 that's like, bitch, you're so fake, like why are you acting like that? But little do they know, like, no, like this is who I've always wanted to be. Like, I think you guys want to get away from anything that labels you. All right, like there's a whole part of you that you haven't discovered yet, and there's this really strong desire to fucking find that. Okay, no, I mean, thank you so much for the 4.99, sweetie, but like, guys, there's just such a strong desire to just start over and break away from anything or anyone that can hold you back from discovering a better path for yourself. Triggers. Like at this point, anything that looks like the hamster wheel or feels like the hamster wheel, it just like triggers you. Okay. There's certain things that you might have laughed at or giggled at and just like, let it pass you by, no big deal. But I just don't feel like you have that energy anymore. You have focused. There's something or someone that can be obsessed with you in some sort of way. And someone's just kind of, I don't know, someone's been focused on the wrong thing here. We have gossip. We have roller coaster. I pull 1 or 2 more cards so we can talk about this. Come together. Negotiator. Sold. Desire. All right, so what I'm going to say, it might not resonate with everybody, but it's just something I feel I have to say in an energy that I'm picking up on. All right. For some of you, whatever that you're stuck in, there could be gossip about it. Like, you could feel like people are heavily judging you for it. And it could be something that at this point you're judging yourself. Like for some of you, let's say this is someone that you've been knew you had to leave, and you just don't feel like you're taking as serious in the world when you go out. You know what I'm saying? It could be something like that. Or it could kind of be like, let's say you're a fucking genius when it comes to something, but like you're working at like this dead end job that treats you like shit and treats you replaceable, even though you could probably take over the whole place, you know? But it could be people like, damn, like I can't wait till they wake up and realize what the fuck they could really be doing. I feel like there's controversy around this. Okay. And I feel like you're aware of that. And I feel like you're doing your best to come together with something that you truly desire, but this is only something that you can go towards without this energy. There's something that you just don't want to be part of anymore. You don't want your reputation tarnished. You don't want to be associated with this anymore. Okay? It doesn't look good. All right? And I think that that's your major focus, like how do I move forward so that I'm not tied to this? There's like something here where it's like, I don't want my name brought up when this is spoken about. I don't want to be there. Something is weighing you down. All right. You're over something. Ether, how are you, love? Legal. So for some of you, there could be legal things involved in this. I look at the legal card as a justice card, something karmic. Okay, you finally like getting the lesson when it comes to something. We have nightlife on the table. Guys, there's something that's being presented to you and it's just like it's bullshit. All right? Nightlife, I don't take this card seriously. Sometimes this card does come out okay. Like, let's say it's like happiness and, ascending, and then it says nightlife, then yeah, I'd be like, all right, go out, celebrate with your friends. But nightlife below triggers, next to on the table, it's like someone offering you the most miserable thing ever and being like, you gonna take this, huh? You want this, Aquarius? Yeah, I know you do. I know you're tempted. And it's like, no, I'm not interested in that by any means. Like, there's something that, oh my God, I don't know. It would just take you down like a dark road that's not meant for you. There's something that's a risk that's on the table, something that's unstable that's on the table. Okay. Sorry, guys, this chair sounds crazy. All right. All right. So we have divine masculine and we have love affair. All right. So you're going to end up being cold towards this energy. Okay. And guys, I can see why you were keeping certain things to yourself, because this love affair card, it's going to tie more to you than the other energy. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because you're going to say you're done with something, you're going to be against it, and someone's going to be like, how could you do this to me? Or how could you do this? How could you choose another life? How could you choose to be happy? Okay. And it's like the second you choose to go in another way, everything just falls into synchronicity for you. All right. But with that love affair card, someone might even feel that way, especially for those of you where this is a relationship. Okay. I don't know about you guys. Like, I'm an Aquarius rising. Okay. So what rising mean is that's how the world sees you. So what that is to say is, if I was just to go out and walk and talk into the world and I told people, like, guess my sign, some people might guess Aquarius. Okay. And I've gotten that a lot, actually. Okay. So what was I gonna say? Oh, I don't want to lose my train of thought, guys. I'm sorry. Choosing something else, going into a different life. What the fuck was I gonna say? Let me pull one more card, guys. It'll come back to me. Wish. Access granted. Poison. History. Okay. I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say, guys. But and the reason why I told you I was an Aquarius rising is to tell you I'm not judging you for this. What the fuck was I gonna say? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to think about it. It'll come back to me. But there's a lot, like I was saying before, that is going to come into synchronicity for you once you let something go. Okay. I just feel like there's going to be something that just doesn't have access to you. Like, there's no way for it to come through anymore. Okay. There's something that's been holding you back, and it's going to be seen as just kind of like messed up that you're not choosing it. All right. We have searching. We have racing. And we have history. Divine feminine, karmic, access granted, unconditional love. Guys, a lot of you are right at the verge of very good karma that's coming in. Okay. I feel like for a lot of you, you were kind of like in your last test when it came to something. Okay. This is spirit really seeing if there's a certain lesson that you've learned. Okay. Um, and I feel like whether it's an environment or a person, there's just someone around you that hasn't been doing the work. All right. I feel like a lot of you got to a point where it's like you could have looked in the mirror and it's like, who am I at this point? You said someone being upset because of someone moving forward. Cherry, thank you for the 4, sweetie. Let me see if I can remember what I was going to say. Spirit, help me to remember what I was going to say. King of Cups reversed. 10 of Wands reversed. 3 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups. Yeah, guys, somebody is going to be upset. All right. That you don't choose them, that you choose yourself, or you don't choose like a particular environment. But I feel like the messed up part here is that there could be, Lynette, thank you for the 5. There could be somebody that knows, or an environment that knows that it brings burden. But there's someone here that if it's between your happiness and theirs, they'd rather their happiness. If there's someone that needs to struggle, they'd rather you struggle. And this is someone that might not admit that at all. All right. But I think when you're down versus when this energy is down, there's like this whole difference of energy. Okay. My thing is when someone's around me, they're not really down. Okay. If you're around me and you can't afford a meal, that doesn't matter. You're still going to eat. If you're around me and you don't have a place to sleep, that doesn't matter. You're still going to sleep in a comfortable place. Okay. We don't necessarily feel that safety in other cases. There's probably situations where it's like, if you know you're hungry and you're around this energy, you're probably going to stay hungry. All right. You're probably not going to have that warm place to sleep. But there's just someone that is going to be very upset, or an environment. This could be like a job you're leaving, a boss that's like, oh, I cannot believe, you're doing this. Let me get 2 to 3 more cards, Spirit. The Empress card reverse. Yeah, you guys are just done with something. The 5 of Wands. The Fool card. Yeah, guys, it's something new. Okay, and guys, don't feel bad from whatever that you're pulling away from, whatever that you're walking away from. Okay, with you guys being the humanitarians of the zodiac, like, you're gonna feel this innate need to help the world where you can, but this is going to be a certain situation like where you can't. Like, something is just, it's you're being spread too thin. Okay, again, a taker has no limits, guys. There's something taking your energy, something taking your happiness, taking away that strong spirit of yours. And this is something that I feel if you don't cut it, it's going to drain you to the point where there's nothing left. All right. Don't feel bad for what you need to let go of. Like, look at the situation you're in and ask yourself, if it was vice versa, what would happen? All right. Somebody would do their own thing. They'd look out for themselves first. All right, guys. So don't don't feel bad for what it is that you have to do. All right. But something is going to be completely in synchronicity once you guys get yourselves out of this hamster wheel that someone or something in the universe so desperately wants to keep you in. All right. This is a test that you were meant to pass. Spirit doesn't want you to bring this energy with you. Okay, guys? Guys, I love you so much. All right. I hope that this helped. And if you guys need a personal reading, again, use my website below in the description. And if you guys want to donate for this reading, my links are below to donate. Okay. I love you, Aquarius. Take care, guys.